Hello again. It's Sunday morning, September 3rd, and it's time to look at our numbers again. You know, folks, I'm not going to lie. Straight up, sales were in the toilet this month, the month of August. August, absolutely brutal. Did survive. Still here, not going away. We'll see what September does for us, so stick around for those. And with that, let's not keep you waiting. Let's jump into this. First thing we're looking at here are the sales. The sales sheet, I track our sales on a day-to-day basis, which platform they came in on, the sold, all the details regarding the sale. This then gets transferred into Vendoo, which is where we track our inventory. This also serves as my pick list. It's also a convenient way for producing the charts that we'll look at here in a minute. Let me pull up my agenda and we'll go ahead and start our timer. Try not to let these things get over 15 minutes. All right, so we looked at the weekly sheet. We looked at our sales sheet. Let's look at our weekly sheet. This is where I group all the Mondays or all the days of the week together. So here would be Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays. This is an attempt to see or to identify any trends, what days are doing better for us, what days, what strategies can we maybe come up with to help better these days. I don't know that we can. So anyway, this information is pulled from that sales sheet that I showed initially. As you can see, Wednesdays were our better or our top performing days, followed by Saturdays. See here, Fridays were helped by yesterday. We began a Labor Day sale. This was largely helped by a bundle sale. Sold 6 men's button downs that helped to spike that day, spike Friday. So that's where we are. If we were to group these and look at the daily trends, what days are better. All right, let's pull our agenda back up so I remember what the heck we're doing. And we then need to look at our performance. Let's go back. We'll go to our performance. In this, I will track every month of the year. So this is year to date, if you will. So we closed out August with a grand total of $2,300 in sales. Ouch, that hurts. That hurts. I also then pull from the sales, we then total up our cost of goods sold, all our fees, promotions, and you get it. All this. This would be the net sales. This is minus all the fees and promotions and any labels that we. So our profit, then we came out of this with $890. Not real good. Looking at this, we're definitely, our gross sales are trending down. I think we, as resellers, would come to expect a summer slowdown. I don't know that I expected it to be this far down or to be this low. Then again, I don't have I don't have much historical data to go on. So this is pretty much new to us. Let's go back to our agenda. Where are we at? Historical. Oh yeah, so this is kind of our, we are comparing against the prior years. So we have 2021, 2022, and this year, January through August. So we are looking at 141 sales for the month. Again, brutal. Compared to last year, August, we are up not a whole bunch. This was the numbers sold, so again 141 compared, so we made 20 more sales approximately. Not the greatest. I am concerned. I may have heard me say this in previous videos, or that I am concerned about September this month, as this shows last year we were down some. This will be interesting to see what happens. Stay tuned. We'll plot that out. We'll give you a month to date or progress report on that. Gross sales, we did come out a little bit lower this August or this year compared to last year. Net also obviously was lower as well. So that's where we are historically. And rolling along, we looked at our historical. Vendoo. Okay, so we use Vendoo to track our inventory. Obviously, it is a cross-listing software, so we also use it to manage listings that we have on other platforms. Let's go ahead and look at it. It provides us some analytics. We'll go ahead and have a look at those, see what that's looking like. It tracks our platform performances as well as our brand performances and our category performances also. We'll look at that as far as last week, month to date, and then we'll see what kind of time we have afterwards. Probably end up saving the stuff that happened over the week. Probably save that for Tuesday. Tuesdays we'll go over some good sales, some bad sales, look at maybe why those items didn't sell very well. Anyway, that's Tuesday, getting ahead of myself. We'll also get into maybe some interactions that we had with some buyers. But anyway, that is not this time. Let's go ahead and get into Vendoo. And let's find it. All right. Again, Vendoo is a cross-listing platform. It does provide us with some analytics. We want to be custom, and we do. This is the right month or the right week that we want to look at. For the week, gross revenue, $500, tells us that we had $200 in profit. Grand total of 32 items sold. That's tough. It's tough. Number of listings were down. That could have something to do with it. You can't sell what you don't list. I've been kind of noticing a trend that we will sell 65%, or our sales will be 65% approximately of what we list. That doesn't mean 65% of what the newly listed stuff sells. We have a kind of a blend, a mixture of old items as well as new, but roughly it looks to be about 65% of what we list is what we sell, which is kind of interesting. It says here our average sales price is $15, low. We have a lot of items that we are putting on a pretty on clearance, so there's some deep savings there that's affecting our sales price, our average sales price. Of course, affecting our profit too, but we need the cash flow. You know, obviously we can't buy more inventory until we sell the inventory we have, so that definitely helps. Marketplace revenue, so probably no surprise, eBay was the winner as far as gross revenue, gross profit as well. Mercari and Poshmark, so there's Poshmark, Mercari. We are putting more or giving more attention to these two platforms, sending more offers, trying to recoup some of the issues that we're having with eBay here. I'm not going to blame everything on eBay. You know, it's not eBay's fault. There's a lot of things that come, you know, things that are our fault, things that are just beyond our control, economy-wise, whatnot. So, you know, I can't say it's all eBay. I'm not going to say that, but I'm going to say that we are putting a lot more, giving a lot more attention to our other platforms. We had been kind of, list it and forget it on those platforms. If we sell something great, we were not very active in pursuing those sales. So that's geared up or heated up for us. Average sale price by marketplace. Depop. They typically, Depop, yeah, we don't get a lot of sales on Depop, as you can tell by, it's, where is it? They don't even show up on here, do they? Yeah, they do. They're right there. All right. So they tend to, yeah, obviously pay more money for, and then eBay next in line, and then these two, Mercari and Poshmark, are creeping up there. As far as numbers sold, again, eBay outperforms. Not a surprise there. Brands for us that week, looks like it was Gap was the winner. Chico's, Izod, Old Navy. I don't even know what the heck that is. We'll get into that maybe Tuesday. Women's tops, top performing category. Again, primarily a clothing seller. Yes, we get a lot of women's inventory, so it's not a surprise to me anyway that that is our top performing category. This was largely helped by that bundle, that large bundle on Friday. And then, of course, you can see jeans and dresses and pants, and maybe we'll explore more of this on Tuesday. I think it'd be interesting to go into Terapeak and look at the categories that are doing well in eBay. Terapeak does a pretty good job of providing that insight category. Okay, let's go back. We're running tight on time here. We're going to look at the month. Let's go back here. Sorry, let's go here. No, we don't want month to date. It's just September. Let's go back a month. August 1st through the 31st. $2,200 in revenue, gross revenue, profit $867. Not good. So about 30% down in the number of items sold. We did apparently. We are making a push to list more items. We had done a lot of auditing earlier in the month of August. We're ramping that up. We'll see what that does for us. The month, as for the month, looks like it was $16 in average sales price. Again, eBay being the top performer, top performing marketplace, and average sales price, we still got to give it up to Depop for that. Running pretty close across all the other platforms, and again, eBay as far as the number of items sold. We have a lot of, again, we're a lot of our older inventory is on clearance, and when things go on clearance, we delist it from the other platforms and we'll leave it just solely on eBay. So a lot of that has to do with those items. Top selling brands for us were Old Navy, followed by Gap, Chico's, that's interesting, Massimo, Who'da Thunk, American Eagle. Again, tops, we tend to list a lot of tops. We get a lot of tops. Those are pretty easy for us to pick up. Jeans, dresses are doing well. I think even in Terapeak it says that. Pants and skirts. And so nothing more interesting there. Where are we at, folks? We're not going to have time to visit any interactions we might have had. So, all right. Kind of wrapping this thing up, but some shameless plugs here. You Sold What? That's a series that I'll do on Tuesdays, and we'll get into the high and low items as far as profit margins are concerned. We'll examine the details of those items, look at title structures, we'll look at descriptions, look at the brand, you know, and the sell-through rate of the brand. See what we can't, what data, what information we can't mine from those sales to maybe help us do better in the future. And then Are We There Yet is a Thursday, a series that I run on Thursdays. And that's more, you know, business, what we're doing now, some of our strategies. We're kind of in the process now of where we were, and this next one will be where we're at, and then going forward will be strategies. So another one to keep an eye out for. Hey folks, my name is Rich, and I hope this content was of some value to you, and I hope to see you next time. Thank you very much.